All right. So according to Rick Foss algorithms assignment, I have four instructions to go through and make sure that they are all done. So I have to rewrite the menu and make sure that I am going to make it work using a for each instead of the iterators that we used last week. And for the part two, I also have to make sure that I add a menu that is going to make sure that I would be able to remove an account. And I mean, we got some tips and hints on how everything is going to be done. That was so cool. And the third part is also to add another option that is going to determine the total amount um, of deposits in the system. Like in my whole bank, the number of money or the amount of money I have in the bank. And the last part, which is also to make sure that I add a dividend to all the accounts. So this is going to work as I mean the instructions and everything says over here. I'm going to follow through and show how my work works. So first of all, starting from the account H and the account CCP, I mean the account header and the CPP, I had to add a get balance and also apply dividend method in order for it to work. I'm going to show the codes and how everything works with that. And the second thing that I did was also to display the account information with a for each loop, and that was done in the program. So I'm just going to show everything how it works over here. And then I also added a method to remove the account when it's supposed to be done, and when it's removed it's going to be permanent, right? And also show the total bank deposits of every single person that I have on my bank or in my bank. And last one was to pay dividends to make sure that everything is working. So here is my menu. First of all, let's just go to the account CPP and then show that I was able to add the apply dividend. That is going to make sure that it works like it's supposed to be. And if you come here inside my menu, I made some adjustments. I made sure that everything was inculcated into the system as it's supposed to be. I have the first one is just to create a program. Second is to display all the account information that I have. And the third one is to add a deposit, withdrawal, and add a new account. And the fifth point is to search for an account by ID. Last week I missed it, but I got a feedback from my instructor and I've already done that part. So it's here. And also how to remove account, show total balance for each of the account that I'm having, and also add a dividend to all the account that I'm having. So I'm just going to go ahead, run the code and show how it works. Right, so this is my code so far, and as you can see the menu has been displayed over here. Nothing is in the code so far, so I'm just going to go ahead and create an account. So first of all, enter a name. It's going to say enter your name. I entered Dean, and the amount I'm going to give to Dean is like $100, and I'll add another one because I'll need multiple accounts for this. So let's do Henry and give him $500, and another one, let's do Ralph and give him $1,000 for that. Right now, as I demonstrated last week, the deposits and withdrawals and everything are working so fine, including the add new account. Everything is working so fine. So I'll just go ahead and display all the accounts that I'm having so that I get to know of the IDs of each of them. So I have ID number 0, 1, 2. So if I want to search, I can just look for the option number 5, which is to search for an account by an ID. So now that I know the ID, I can click on 1, and then I'll see all the information of accounts number with ID 1 over here, and it's got like $500 just as it says over here. So this is also working perfectly and nicely. I will go ahead and also continue to remove one of the accounts and see how it works. So let's use 6, which is to remove an account. It says remove an account, so I'm just going to choose an ID 0. And then if I want to display all the accounts, you can see that the account with ID 0 has been taken out of the normal accounts that I have. So far I have only 2 of them, right? So I'll go ahead and create another one, and that will be Dean and $1,000. So if I check it, it's been added to it as it's supposed to be. Right now, I'll go ahead and show the total balance for all accounts, which is menu number 7. And if you add all the money that I have in all the three accounts over here, you're going to get 2,500, which is perfectly right. So that is how it works. And I will go ahead and continue with the last part, which is to add a dividend to all the accounts. So it says that you choose an option. I just choose this one, which is the 8th point, and it says that enter the dividend as a percentage. Now if you come over here, you can see that the last bullet explains what a dividend is. It says the dividend is calculated as a simple percentage of the current balance. So the current balance that I'm having is what is going to be calculated based upon that, right? So the user is just going to enter it in a percentage. So let's say 5%, and then I have it. So if I choose one, now I'm going to see that everybody is having the account is over here, and a dividend of 5% has been added to all the accounts. So that is basically how my application works. Thanks for listening.